Well, welcome back to my Out of the Park 19 playthrough with the Kansas City Royals. It is 2020 now, our third season in this rebuild. It is July 2nd, which means it is time to sign the international amateur free agents. But before that, let's just go through our record real quick. We are 31-48. Having a tough go at it this year. We really are. I expected us to be better. I'm a little disappointed in our performance so far. Our pitching, I made a real effort to try to add some young pitchers to the stable, and while the bullpen has been solid, the just starting rotation just has not. So definitely be looking at getting a new pitching coach in the off season, because I mean that's the only thing I can think of really at this point. And also hitting, we're not batting well either, so pretty much ranking near the bottom in every single offensive category. So have some work to do there as well, but let's do something a little more fun than talk about how bad we are. We're going to go through the international amateurs here, and let's see who we have. So scouting all players. So we're just gonna throw all of our money, and there is a starting pitcher, which is rare to get a decent starting pitcher, I feel like, for international free agents. But don't really like the looks of him. So sorted by star ratings, we got a lot of we got some high power guys. So here's a third baseman, Juan Paredes, who 50 contact, 50 gap power potential, but the 75 home run power, that is certainly nice. He has a good infield arm, but defense isn't fantastic. Let's see who else we have. Juan Villa, he's more of a gap power hitter with decent contact and okay home run power, and should draw a decent amount of walks, and he's not going to strike out. So he's solid overall. Really good range and error in center field, so that's a premium position. But I like my outfield prospects, so I don't think I'm going to go that direction. So let's go down to Bertrando Innocenti, 16 years old. 55 contact, 75 gap power, 75 home run power. He may strike out some, but I'm okay with that. I think I'm going to roll with him. I'm just going to sort by contact. And he also happens to be the best contact hitter in the class, so no high contact guys, unfortunately, because that's sort of who I like to look for. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and pull the trigger here and offer him the full... Oh god, my international complex is full, so let me rectify that. I'm sure there's some completely useless players we have in there, so I believe... man, can never remember where all of this stuff is. Is it under scouting? No. Minor leagues, international. I found it finally. Okay. So just for grins, is there anybody in here that has any potential at all? There is, actually. Interesting. So this is something I haven't been doing, but I should have been. So this guy's actually not bad. So we're going to just get him in the Dominican Summer League and see what he can do. That guy I'm not really worried about. And then let me just go ahead and release a couple players here to free up some room, because your scout also will not continue to add international prospects to your complex if there's no room for them. So you need to come in here and clean it out every once in a while, and I have neglected that, as you can see, but we will rectify that here. So release players. So that's done. So now we have plenty of room to go back and sign Bertrandado Innocenti. So there we are. We're just going to max him out at 5 million. And we're going to ask for a response. He says that looks good, because I literally cannot offer him any more money. So there we go. So let's see. Go to our mailbox here just to make sure we get him to sign. So we'll advance a day. And didn't get him. Personal. Oh boy. So David Glass has given us our mid-season review. So let's go ahead and look at this. Acquire a player. Did I think that sneaky Carlos Martinez would appease me at my request to bring in a Cy Young Award winner? No, but that's a pretty ridiculous request. Oh boy. We have increased attendance, so I think he's okay there. Proving the draft, not quite there yet. I have some guys coming up the system that should hopefully be on the team soon, maybe. But yeah, we have not been doing well. But anyway, wait. I just quickly browsing through these requests. Chris Taylor for Danny Jansen and Michael Doolin. No, it's just not a good trade. But we're going to go ahead and advance here until we get our international free agent to sign, as we win an extra inning game against Seattle. And there he is. So Bertrandado Innocenti has been signed. We're going to go ahead and add him to the short list, and then just go ahead and get him into the Dominican Summer League. You can leave him in the international complex, but he already has 35 home run power. So now if I go relative to the Dominican League, he's going to struggle still, but I just want to get him in there playing. So real quick, I just want to look at our prospects here. Really, I just want to see how Ernesto Campos is doing now. So this is his second season now, and he is struggling. He is hitting only 143 in the Dominican Summer League. So, but he's still young. He's got time, and yeah, he should turn around. He does have the ratings to be decent, so I don't feel bad leaving him there. But anyway, let's go ahead and play a game here. Hopefully we can win, because we've been doing a lot of losing. But we're going to play against Seattle. Have to load the player pictures here, and okay. Just checking over the lineup, and when Mondesi is batting fifth, you're in for a rough day. But here we go. Seattle doesn't look like that strong of a lineup, so hopefully we can come out with a victory here. Nicky Lopez leading it off for us. And he will get on with a base hit, as he always does, because he is the man. We're gonna take a pitch here, maybe try to set up a steal attempt, and that's a pass ball, so Lopez will advance to second easily there. So Pavin Smith, RBI opportunity already, and that will move Nicky Lopez over to third with a couple outs to work with here. So Rendon, all you have to do is hit the ball far, and we get our first run. And that'll do it. That squeaks in for a base hit. Nicky Lopez scores, and we have a quick 1-0 lead. Seth Beer has finally hit his first Major League home run. He has 2 so far, so now that he's on the board, hopefully he can start raking them in. But that will be a double play, unfortunately. So Jake Junis is on the mound. Has really struggled this season. Can he have a second half surge? Let's find out. As that will be a fly ball. So 2 outs here in the first inning for Martinez. And that will be a 3-up, 3-down inning. So Mondesi up at the plate now, full count, and he takes ball 4. Mondesi obviously a big threat to steal. So we're going to take a pitch. And that was a strike, so we're just going to have him swing. And that gets through. So Mondesi will go to third, so we're going to have runners at the corners now. Oh, no. So Mondesi got injured going into third, apparently. So now I'm going to have to move guys around. So what else can Duenas play? He can kind of play third, although not very well. So I may have to do that. Jackie Bradley Jr. can't play infield, can he? No, not at all. Yep, so I'm going to have to put... Oh, can Rendon even play shortstop? Nobody can play second. Who's my second baseman? Lopez can play... Okay, I gotta look at this again. This is a mess. Okay, so I gotta put Duenas at third. So Lopez needs to go to short. Rendon needs to go to second. Let's make sure I did this right. Yep. And then I can put Duenas in to play third. A third of my lineup is on a cold streak, so that's not good. But not ideal, but that'll have to do. So Carlos Andres Cortez at the plate here. And that's going to be a double play. No, a fielder's choice, but that will bring home a run. And Logan Warmoth at the plate now with 1 out. And that's a well-hit ball, but will be corralled by the right fielder. So now 2 outs for Danny Jansen, who has really been terrible this year. And his struggles continue. But we have a 2-0 lead. So Junis on the mound again. We'll get his first punch out of the game there. Follow that up with a walk. But that will be a ground ball double play. So Junis could start so far 2 scoreless innings. Nicky Lopez topped the order up once again. And Lopez rips that down the right field line. And that is a home run for Nicky Lopez. Pretty rare for him. Only his 4th of the season. So 3-0 Royals right now. It's going good. And that's a high fly ball for Pavin Smith, but that will be only to the warning track, so that'll be out number 1. And Anthony Rendon will ground out, it looks like. Yes, he will. And Seth Beer, come on, Seth Beer. That's a strikeout. So June is back up now. Gets a no-look strikeout. Mike Zunino has a lot of power. We have a 3-0 lead. I feel okay just pitching right at him. See what happens there. And that will drop in for a single. Does not have the speed to go to second base there. So D. Gordon now. And will we go for the double play? We'll try it. And not even close to getting that second out. D. Gordon much too fast, as we're going to have to hold the runner here. And that's a high fly ball. Should be out number 3. So Jacob June has given us a good inning or a good outing here, as Duenas is at the plate. And that'll be out number 1. And Gigliotti. That'll be out number 2. And Cortez. That should probably be out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for us here. But nursing a 3-0 lead. Junis unable to corral that and make the throw in time. And then follows that up with a walk. So things starting to unravel. I better warm up. I'm going to warm up Brad Keller. So this should be an out. So there we go. Out number 1. And Ben Gamble at the plate here. And this should be out number 2. So 2 on with 2 outs going against Eric Sogard. So can Junis get himself out of this jam? It looks like he can. A high fly ball to center field, and that is out number 3. So still have a nice 3-0 lead. As Logan Warmoth will ground out. And Danny Jansen will also ground. Oh no, that's an error. So Danny Jansen reaches on an error. So Nicky Lopez comes back up to the plate. And we'll ground into a fielder's choice. We're going to try to steal second. Let's see what happens here. Lopez gets a good jump, and they're not even going to throw it. So easy steal there. Pavin Smith. Decent hit here will drive home a run, and that should be enough here. So Nicky Lopez come home to score. So 4-0 Royals. Rendon has an RBI opportunity. And that could be an RBI. Yes, Pavin Smith coming home. And the line keeps moving, so Seth Beer will draw a walk. Can we get a nice 2-out rally here? And Duenas hits that, but that will be tracked down by the left fielder. So two-run inning there for us in the 5th. Oh, I need to sit Brad Keller. He's been warming up for far too long. So we'll get Junis through the order. So this will be the 3rd time through the order. So the 2nd time through the order. So we'll get him through this and sort of evaluate where he is, because 3rd time through the order is when you really start to struggle. All right, man on second with 2 outs. And that should be out number 3. So 5 strong innings for Jake Junis. Gigliotti at the plate. He will strike out. Cortez at the plate. He will get beamed. And Warmoth now. His struggles will continue as he flies out. 2 outs here for Danny Jansen, who will just drive right back to the pitcher. Gonna warm up Brad Keller here. This is the 3rd time through the lineup, 6th inning. This is when pitchers start to struggle. But Junis just allowing shallow fly balls, and if he continues to do that, we'll be in good shape. But that's a nice line drive to the gap. That'll be extra bases here. So a 2-out double for the Mariners as they try to get back into this game. And that will drive home a run. So I think that's enough for Junis. We're going to put Brad Keller in. Still a good start for him, as Keller will start with a walk. And this should hopefully be out number 3. It is. So only 1 run given up there. Still nursing a nice little lead as we have the top of the order coming up. Nicky Lopez. And Lopez will ground out. Pavin Smith. Can't quite beat the shift there as he will ground out. And Anthony Rendon. Just a soft liner to the right fielder, and that's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Brad Keller, who I just promoted from Omaha, giving him a shot in the bullpen, seeing how he does. Gives up a 2-out single here, so nothing to worry about yet. And he gets a punch out there, so just about to bring this game home as Seth Beer strikes out. Dueñas will take ball 4. And we're going to steal second base. Easy peasy. So Gigliotti, runner in scoring position. And that's a high fly ball. Should be out number 2. And Cortez with a runner in scoring position. That ball will get down and will bring home a run. So good offensive performance for us today. Can it continue? No, it will not, as Logan Warmoth will fly out. Alright, so bottom of the 8th here. Keller still doing good on stamina, but we are going to warm up. We're just going to keep Walker Scheller warm, just in case. Because we have a good lead, but I would really like to win every game that we have a chance of winning. So we're just going to play it safe, and I cannot believe that ball dropped in for a hit. Ugh. Alright, so 1 on, 1 out there, and that is a well-hit ball. Can Gigliotti cut it off? Yes, he does. Great play by Michael Gigliotti to track that ball down to prevent an extra base hit. So Eric Sogard now at the plate, and that's a wild pitch. We'll advance the runner to second. That's an easy ground out there, so Brad Keller will get out of the inning. I'm going to sit Walker Scheller. And I'm going to warm up Richard Lovelady. And I'm going to put him in if Keller gets into trouble. Lopez strikes out. A rare sight for him. And Pavin Smith gets beamed by a pitch. And Anthony Rendon now. That's a base hit. Pavin Smith, do I want him to round second base? He's ball shallow, he's slow, and Granite has a normal arm. We don't need to push it. We got the lead. We'll see if Seth Beer can knock him in. And Beer will take a walk. And Dueñas with the bases loaded. And that is cracked, but a very good play by the defender there to cut that ball off before it gets out of the infield. So Brad Keller still doing okay on stamina. We'll see if he can finish out the game. 1 out down, so we got 5 runs to play with here. And now just 1 out away from a victory. And this should do it. No, as Nicky Lopez can't make the play. But that should be out number 3 here, and that'll do it. We win 6-1. And we don't win very often, so anytime we win, it's a good thing. So hopefully we can keep doing more of that and sort of just not be a total embarrassment. Obviously, wild card is not happening this year, but really all we want to do is see some improvements, see some signs for next year, just stuff to get excited about. So anyway, so I'm going to play now the next month of the season or so, and then I'll make my next video at the beginning of August. So I will see you guys next time.